In the heart of a bustling town, where people from all walks of life gathered, stood Mama Adunni's Amala Haven, the most famous and popular eatery in the entire region. From the wealthiest traders to humble artisans, politicians and laborers, no one could resist the allure of Mama Adunni's cooking. The queue to her restaurant stretched for miles, with people clutching their plates and bowls in anticipation, no matter their status or background. Mama Adunni was a woman of great presence, a round face always adorned with a motherly smile, her hands constantly at work, stirring pots and washing meats. She was known for her generosity and a very hearty laugh, but above all, it was her food, especially her signature ogufe, goat meat soup, that captivated the town. Her staffs, though many, were only allowed to serve customers and clean up after. Mama Adunni always insisted on preparing the meals herself, even when questioned by friends and family about her need to control every aspect of the kitchen. Cooking is an art, and only the artists understand the heart of her creation, she would say, her eyes twinkling with a hidden secret. But behind her warm demeanor, Mama Adunni carried a dark secret, a secret so ghastly that if anyone ever discovered it, her life would crumble. Mama Adunni's ogufe wasn't goat meat at all, but nobody knew. For years, she had managed to keep this horrifying truth hidden. No one questioned the taste of the meat in her soup, only raving about how tender and flavorful it was. And with each meal, Mama Adunni fed her customers more of her dark secrets, careful to leave no traces, no clues, until one fateful day. It was a regular bustling afternoon, and the crowd at Mama Adunni's restaurant was thicker than ever. Among the customers was Baba Tunde, a well-respected elder in the community, known for his sharp tongue and piercing eyes. He sat quietly at his usual table, waiting for his meal, unaware that this would be the day Mama Adunni's perfect charade would begin to unravel. Mama Adunni, in her usual hurried state, was preparing the lunchtime soup when something slipped through her fingers. Thinking it was one of the meats she had carefully prepared for making the food, she didn't pay much attention to it. It fell into the bubbling pot, unnoticed by the bustling kitchen and the cook herself. Babatunde's meal arrived shortly after, steaming and fragrant. He took a bite of the meat, savoring the richness of the flavor, but then his hand touched something unusual. Frowning, he pulled the morsel from the soup and held it up to the light. His eyes widened in horror. A human finger, its nails still intact. His scream echoed through the restaurant, hurting every conversation, every clatter of plate and spoon. "Mama Adunni, what is this?" Babatunde screamed, holding up the gruesome evidence for all to see. The once cheerful atmosphere turned tense, with murmurs of confused people spreading through the crowd. Customers rushing to their tables, examining their plates in fear. Mama Adunni stood frozen, her face drained of color as the realization of her mistake dawned on her. The townspeople were enraged. They stormed the kitchen, demanding answers. Mama Adunni, once adored, now found herself at the center of a mob's fury. When questioned, her lies unraveled quickly. She had no excuses left, no way to hide the truth. The source of her meat, her secret recipe, it was all exposed. The people felt betrayed, horrified that they had unwittingly consumed the flesh of their own kind. Mothers clutched their children in terror. Elders shook their heads in disbelief, and even some vomited at the thought of what they had eaten for years. In that moment, Mama Adunni's legacy crumbled. Her once celebrated restaurant, now nothing but a house of horrors. As Mama Adunni was taken away by the authorities, her eyes glistened with mix of regret and defiance. She had once vowed to take her secrets to the grave, but fate had played a cruel hand. She had built her empire on deceit, and now it had collapsed under the weight of her sins. As the sun set on the town that evening, the once lively restaurant stood abandoned. The aroma of spices and fresh soup was gone, replaced by the haunting memories of what had transpired. The story of Mama Adunni became a cautionary tale told for generations, a reminder of the consequences of unchecked greed and deceit. And so, her once flourishing empire was reduced to nothing, her name forever tarnished as the people moved on, forever changed by the secret in the pot. Moral lessons. The truth will always come to light, no matter how well hidden a secret may be. Eventually, it will be revealed. Mama Adunni's deception was her undoing, reminding us that lies, no matter how small or big, cannot remain hidden forever. 2. The dangers of greed. Mama Adunni's initial success was driven by her greed for wealth and fame. In pursuing more, she crossed moral boundaries, leading her to a tragic downfall. Greed blinds us to the consequences of our action, and when we lose our way, the price we pay is often irreversible. 3. Respect for humanity. Life is sacred, and to disrespect the sanctity of life is to invite destruction upon oneself. Mama Adunni's disregard to human life, treating it as mere food, showed the unlimited ultimate consequence of losing one's humanity. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more enticing videos like this.